Today we are going to discuss the Anglo-Saxon age. We will see from where this Anglo-Saxon tribe came from and what was their purpose for coming to Britain. As you can see, the Anglo-Saxon age began from 5th century and they resided in Great Britain till Norman Conquest, or we can say the Danish invasion. So we are going to discuss everything in detail. Let's move forward. Why did Anglo-Saxons invade Britain? Some Anglo-Saxons came to Britain to fight, others came peacefully to find land to farm. So from the first point we can conclude they were warriors, and this another point tell us that they were farmers too. Also their name Anglo and Saxon tells us about themselves. That is, Anglo means fisherman and Saxons means swordsman. Concluding, we understand that Anglo-Saxons were fighters, swordsmen, fishermen and farmers. Coming on to the next slide, now here we can see there are not only two tribes but three, Anglo-Saxons and Jutes. Now why are Jutes left out from the term Anglo-Saxon? Because they were few in numbers. The Jutes began to reside in a place called Kent, and they had less impact on the history of Britain, thereby falling under the label after a certain point of time. So these were Germanic tribes which came from northwestern Europe. Moving forward, now we come to the point that Anglo-Saxons were warriors, farmers, tall, fair-haired men, armed with swords, spear and round shield. What did the Anglo-Saxons do for leisure? They were interested in horse racing, hunting, feasting and music making. Feasting simply means to eat food with enjoyment. They used to play dice and board games and used to whip tops and carve wooden toys. Moving forward, Anglo-Saxon religion. Anglo-Saxons were pagans when they came to Britain, but as time passed, they gradually converted to Christianity. You don't have to go in detail about what really a pagan religion was, but just remember that pagan were the people who used to practice polytheism. That is, belief in more than one religion. Pagan religion was also known as religion of peasantry. The Anglo-Saxon people were later converted into Christianity with the coming of Saint Augustine. Saint Augustine was sent by Pope Gregory to share the faith of Christianity in Britain. There, Saint Augustine founded the first church in Canterbury and became the first Archbishop of Canterbury. If you remember that Geoffrey Chaucer has written a work on Canterbury, which is Canterbury Tales. It is a collection of 24 stories that runs to over 17,000 lines, written in Middle English. There were a total of 29 pilgrims and they were all travelling to the shrine of Saint Thomas Becket in Canterbury. The host, Harry Bailey, suggests that each pilgrim will tell 2 stories on the way to Canterbury and 2 on the way back. We shall look on Chaucer's Canterbury Tales in detail in our forthcoming lectures. Moving back to the topic of discussion, we know that Anglo-Saxons religion was pagan and later they were converted to Christianity. Here is a passage from Beowulf, which was the earliest poetry written in English. For now, we must only remember that Beowulf was the warrior who won over the monster Grendel. The topic Beowulf itself requires a whole new lecture. Therefore, we will discuss the same in the forthcoming videos. From this slide, we conclude 3 important points, and that are Jutes settled in Kent and they call themselves Kentings. The Angles settled in East Anglia. The Saxons settled in area of Essex, Sussex and Middlesex. That's enough in today's video. We shall be continuing Anglo-Saxon age in our upcoming videos. If you find the lecture informative, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Thank you.